Here's Chuka Umanna, lying to the people's vote losers on Twitter. How can their vote be opposed when Parliament is empty?
So just to set that out briefly, first giving the House an opportunity to vote on the Prime Minister's negotiated withdrawal agreement and framework for the future relationship. Second, the option of leaving with no deal. Third, a further opportunity to instruct the government to seek changes to the backstop, although I think by then we would have tested that to destruction. Fourth, instructing the government to seek a Canada-style deal as set out in the report. Fifth, seeking to join the EEA through the EFTA pillar and rejoining a customs union with the European Union, or a variation of this, or I should say remaining in a customs union or a variation of this. And finally, it would seek approval for a public vote to return the decision to the British people, to give them the opportunity to decide which kind of Brexit deal they want, or whether they wish to remain in the European Union on the deal that we already have.
The question is that the honourable member have leave to bring in the bill. Mr Charlie Elphick.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise to oppose this bill. Like my honourable friend, for whom I have the deepest respect, I supported Remain in the referendum. And in my constituency in Dover, as with my honourable friend's constituency, a majority voted to leave. And so it seemed to me that as a Democrat, and having voted to have a referendum in 2016, and that referendum having taken place with 17.5 million people having voted to leave the European Union, a majority, that we must respect the referendum. And to have the idea of a second referendum that would be the Prime Minister's deal or Remain would load that question in a way which is entirely wrong and entirely unacceptable. I think it would be a travesty of our democracy.
5 amendments that featured blocking a no deal were all voted down on Tuesday, the 29th of January. The only amendment to pass to block a no deal was the Spellman Amendment, the only one that is non-binding and has no legislative force.